I had a really cool idea. It just came to me. You know how everywhere you go, you want to have energy, but you don't want to take in big, bulky PVE units, you know? And they're coming so far with PVE. What if we slowed down the size of the PVE and redeveloped the ability for us to have it in a smaller form, more of a neoprene, like a PVE neoprene roll that adheres to the energy source that you're trying to power. And then from that source, you can draw the energy through the neoprene like substance. So if you wanted to have an energy source at the beach, right? You just roll out your 1 by 3 foot sheet of neoprene solar, right? And then you put it on a magnetic flash point so that way the energy goes as it conducts through it. And then when it comes through from the east to the west, because energy travels from the east to the west, then you drain it off into a magnetic charge battery. And from there, you can use it in any device, like a flashlight on the beach at night or your phone for charging. And the basics of it is that the edge of the roll for the PVE has a microscopic layer of neodymium, and the PVE itself in the center is of a silicate base and a polyvinyl chloride, so that way it maintains its flexibility. And then you just lay it like a giant computer chip, with the edge of it allowing for the energy to flow through it to the edges and then be transferred readily out into a USB cord. So the whole thing's basically just an energy absorption device. And when the energy leaves through the USB, it can go into anything that you want that's USB adaptable, or you can buy a separate battery for it, a G battery. So, and then based on the size of the batteries, how much G you can put into it. So instead of just selling as one unit, you sell it as the size of the mat, you sell it as the flexibility of the mat so it can go anywhere, and then you sell it as the size of the battery. So that way you can have people with, like, say, an 8 gram battery or an 80 gram battery, however the batteries work out, they're buying it on battery weight. And that's what really brings in the value of it. Because we all know that the batteries are going to be the flaw there. And then the secondary flaw will be the rolling and the unrolling of the mat. However, this type of energy, being able to produce anywhere you go, enables you to have energy in places like the Himalayas or India, where they have to do ultrasounds out in the middle of nowhere. They can run out their energy mat, get enough energy stored in a battery to be able to do an ultrasound, a 30-minute charge. And so while they're using one battery, they're charging a new battery so they can just roll in and roll out. I think that it's a potential, and it's lightweight. So it's not like you're having to worry about something. Just roll it, put it in its tube, and go. Anyways, hopefully it works. It's a great idea.